Welcome to Red Tech channel, a new way to learn. So today I am going to discuss about the RRP 2019 question. This is video part 2, part 1 video already uploaded. Please watch the previous video before watching this. The link is given in the description. So let's begin. Question number 1. In mammography, the automatic exposure control means AEC detector are positioned. So option 1 is behind the image receptor, option 2 is above the image receptor, option 3 is below the compression pad, and option 4 is in the X-ray tube. So the right answer is behind the image receptor. This is basically AEC. Question number 2. Which view shows the coronoid process free of superimposition? Option 1 is AP medial rotation, option 2 is lateral, option 3 is oblique, and option 4 is right anterior oblique. So in question basically ask that when we take a position of the forearm, the radius and ulna does not superimposition on its own bone. So both bone look like separately in the view. That view asked in the question. So the right answer will be option 1, AP medial rotation. In this view basically radius and ulna both bone are look like separately, and it shows clear coronoid process which is free of superimposition. Superimposition basically say that when a radius ulna superimposition on its on, or you can say together each other. So this is basically AP medial rotation. Question number 3. Centering for calcaneal axial view is option 1 is talus, option 2 is hallux, option 3 is medial malleolus, and option 4 is fifth metatarsal tubercle. So calcaneal axial view basically done for the calcaneum bone, which is done when you take a cloth, or you can say you take a strip which is bind on the finger and stretch behind, or you can say towards the body, and you must stretch the leg which is in ankle position, ankle AP position basically. So the centering will be on the fifth metatarsal tubercle. So this is basically the calcaneum axial view which is done for the calcaneum bone, and 10 to 15 degree the centering angle. Question number 4 is rotation of the forearm. So the palm faces down is called. So option 1 is hyperflexion, option 2 is inversion, option 3 is supination, and option 4 is pronation. So the right answer is option 4, pronation. As you know that the anatomical position, the palm faces forward. So in this question asking that palm faces downward. So in the downward we called it pronation, and when we forward it is supination. Question number 5. What position or projection is useful in diagnosing fracture of the acetabulum? Option 1 is Judet view, option 2 is Dunn view, option 3 is Sysmoid view, and option 4 is Rosenberg view. So the right answer will be option 1, Judet view. Basically in the Judet view, which is the oblique hip joint view, the affected part is, or you can say affected part take simply in line position and another in 45-degree angle, and when you give projection the X-ray of the, or you can say the acetabulum fracture will be visualized very clearly. So this is the position. You must tilt the patient in the 45-degree so as to see the fracture of the acetabulum, which is another name is Judet view. I hope you clear out the question. Now question number 6. Which of the following is a contraindication to performing a small bowel follow through study? Option 1 is esophageal varices, option 2 is pheochromocytoma, and option 3 is leukemia. Option 4 is complete or high grade obstruction. So in this question, basically contraindication basically at what instance you avoid something. So the right answer will be option number 4, complete or high grade obstruction. When some patient having complete or high grade obstruction, you must not performing small bowel follow through. This is basically the contraindication of the study. Question number 7. 45-degree MLO view of breast is called. So option 1 is Rosenberg view, option 2 is Lundgren's view, option 3 is Judet view, option 4 is Waters view. So in basically asking that what is the another name of 45-degree MLO view of the breast. So the right answer will be option number 2, Lundgren's view. This is the basically another name of the 45-degree MLO view of the breast. Question number 8. The nephrogram phase can be appreciated during. Option 1 is 5 to 10 minutes. Option 2 is 10 to 40 seconds. Option 3 is 1 to 2 minutes. And option 4 is 5 to 10 seconds. So in question basically asking that the nephrogram at what time or in which time duration we take in the nephrogram phase. So the right answer will be option number 3, 1 to 2 minutes. Nephrogram is done for the kidney and it is done in the 1 to 2 minute duration. Question number 9. Introduction of catheter via nostrils to study small bowel is called. So option 1 is enterolysis. Option 2 is small bowel enema. Option 3 is esophagogram. Option 4 is large bowel enema. So in this question basically asking that when we insert the catheter via nostril to study small bowel through, or you can say to study small bowel, which is called, that process asked that. So in the right answer will be option 1 and the option 2, both enteroclysis and the small bowel enema. According to the RRB, the both option 1 and the option 2 are correct. So we go through to the RRB answer. Enteroclysis also the same process and the small bowel enema also the same process, catheter via nostril. Question number 10. Why bowel preparation is necessary for GI studies? GI studies basically gastrointestine studies को कहते हैं. So option 1 is to have better visualization of bowel. Option 2 is to avoid air or bowel content, minimizing pathologies. And option 3 is to avoid bowel content obscuring the anatomy. And option 4 is all the above. So basically asking bowel preparation is necessary for GI studies. Why it is so important? So we go through the one by one the options which are given in this question. To have better visualization of bowel, so it is right that if you have a better bowel preparation, you can easily visualize the bowel, which may minimizing the pathologies, which is the second option to saying that when you have no air, or you can say if you have air, it minimizing the pathologies and it cover the pathologies which you may see if have no air. And option 3 is to avoid bowel content obscuring the anatomy. So if you suggest the bowel preparation, the bowel content also not there, so it is better to say the bowel preparation to see the anatomy. So all our option are correct. So option 4 is correct, all of the above. We need to see the better visualization also, to see pathologies and to the anatomy also. That's all for this video. Do subscribe if you like, and thanks for watching.